gimmicks with this, okay. Now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my coup. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my coup. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Nick Chubb. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The 32-yard line.
Next receivers don't spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now Jackson on 1st down. That's complete to John Ross. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. John Ross, 46 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And this carries into the end zone. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 38. This one to midfield before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of
the best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Landry now on the return. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. The 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. So how about that? You draft him in the first round back in April, hoping he'll make some plays for you. And now look at this. Instant dividends. A pick-6 in his very first NFL game.
Put that ball on the mantle at home, young man.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Ravens 14, Browns nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Patrick Queen in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Rumbling past the 30. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
To David Njoku.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And the Browns first down.
First down, Mayfield. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
6-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
At the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, he's going to look deep down. He's got it at the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Ravens will extend their lead. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. 21-0 our score after 1.
Browns nothing.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Mayfield on first down. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
10 at the 27-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Going for it all. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted by the...
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Big hold of the 30. This is the tight end, Njoku. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
First down.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. and it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. Malik Harrison on the tackle.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And it's third down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Dobbins.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Complete.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
A gain of 14.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up second.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
The ball carrier.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. A first down throw for Mayfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
For David Njoku.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And Parkey's kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
He was
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Mayfield on play action. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
First down, Cleveland.
On first down, Dobbins. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
At the 46-yard
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And
still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, how about that? You use a high draft pick on this guy back in April, hoping he'll grow into a role as the season progresses. And now look at this, a pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Sometimes the evaluation doesn't match what the kid brings to the table. He progressed quickly.
Tucker with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 more yards there and another first down.
A gain of 18.
He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
But he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They'll run. It's Dobbins. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
27-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Binds. Now Mayfield lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And now here is another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe somebody was tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Jackson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Throwing over the middle, And it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. On first down, Dobbins. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Play fake, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
On the tackle.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown.
Number 85, David Njoku.
David Njoku there to make the grab. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead is down to 28-10. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
At the 25-yard line.
To throw again, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 75 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. I think think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's get it regular. Switch.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He's going to look deep now for Landry. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Going to the air again with Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Mayfield with it once more. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Chubb on the counter. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
52 is the mic right here, over there.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time, but it'll be second and goal. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Going back to Lander. This time he's got him complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Brown.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 52.
Mayfield off the play fake. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Mayfield now from the 50. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
This This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card.
Point it right. 55 is my guy, 55. Hey, here I come.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield, he's going to let it fly. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for David Njoku. It's third.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Big stop, let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Watch out.
One last shot for Mayfield here. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help